Town Center. Come on out, it's gonna be super.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
Yes, indeed, it's time to ball out. Jamaica, land of beauty, is in trouble. We've got to ball out, reverse the order, back to the sender.
Where they come from? Send it back, send it back.
Jamaica needs God. It is the 21st of the month of April 2025. It's Easter Monday. Mega Center Breakthrough Portmore, 18 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center. Come on out, it's gonna be super. Jamaica, we have to reverse the order, back to the sender. In Jesus' name, come on out. The song will ring out.
Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse.
People will be there. Everyone is coming. Bring your banner, bring your billboard, bring your flyer. Let's grab a time together at Bolo 2025 Easter Monday. We've got Bishop Richard Gardner, we've got Apostle Lawrence, we've got Minister Audi, we've got Apostle Jackson, Apostle Marshall, myself and the Breakthrough team. What a time it's going to be. 9:30 in the morning, all day, all night. Yes, indeed. Breakthrough Portmore. The Mega Center comes alive. Easter Monday the 21st.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
Yes, indeed, it's time to ball out. Jamaica, land of beauty, is in trouble. We've got to ball out, reverse the order, back to the sender.
Where they come from? Send it back, send it back.
Jamaica needs God. It is the 21st of the month of April 2025. It's Easter Monday. Mega Center Breakthrough Portmore, 18 West Tradeway, Portmore Town Center. Come on out, it's gonna be super. Jamaica, we have to reverse the order, back to the sender. In Jesus' name, come on out. The song will ring out.
Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse.
People will be there. Everyone is coming. Bring your banner, bring your billboard, bring your flyer. Let's grab a time together at Bolo 2025 Easter Monday. We've got Bishop Richard Gardner, we've got Apostle Lawrence, we've got Minister Audi, we've got Apostle Jackson, Apostle Marshall, myself and the Breakthrough team. What a time it's going to be. 9:30 in the morning, all day, all night. Yes, indeed. Breakthrough Portmore. The Mega Center comes alive. Easter Monday the 21st at 9:30. Ball out, Jamaica. We need Jesus in this.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother Bolo now in a space again with another one. Zine. And we're not itching to come here record right now. Let's go to the next clip. Breakdown part 4. Let's hear what you got to say. Ladies and gentlemen. Remember if you like the video, remember if you share the video. You understand what I say? Junette, big up yourself.
Hello. This week we're talking about the Portmore plot. How the JLP got caught trying to hack the Constitution. So, the JLP passes a law, ignores expert warnings, gets dragged to court, loses, and calls it a win. That's like breaking into a house, tripping the alarm and saying, "See, I was only testing the security system." This is The Breakdown. I'm Nickeisha Burchell, and today we're talking about the Portmore parish disaster. How the JLP tried to cheat the Constitution, how the court stopped them, and how the PNP had to step in to clean up the mess. Hello. This week we're talking about the Portmore plot. How the JLP got caught trying to hack the Constitution. So, the JLP passes a law, ignores expert warnings, gets dragged to court, loses, and calls it a win. That's like breaking into a house, tripping the alarm and saying, "See, I was only testing the security system." This is The Breakdown. I'm Nickeisha Burchell, and today we're talking about the Portmore parish disaster. How the JLP tried to cheat the Constitution, how the court stopped them, and how the PNP had to step in to clean up the mess. Let's jump right into it. So this is like the rush job no one ordered, right? The JLP's plan was simple. They were going to rush the Portmore parish law through Parliament before anyone could have asked a who. Never mind, the Electoral Commission of Jamaica sent a letter, not a vibe check, not a blog post, not a tweet, a formal letter.
Embarrassing! He needs some milk!
Anyone could have asked a who. Never mind, the Electoral Commission of Jamaica sent a letter, not a vibe check, not a blog post, not a tweet, a formal letter way back in June 2024 saying, hey guys, if you do this now, you'll violate constitutional rules around constituency boundaries. You'd think that kind of warning would slow them down, don't?
What can go so? Emotional damage.
And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. And you.
Nope, not these guys. Instead, they passed the Counties and Parishes Amendment Act through both houses, the upper house and the lower house. They ignored the ECJ, they skipped public consultation and tried to bully the PNP. So what happened next? The bill passed. Yep. The Governor General gave his assent and the government went full speed ahead. They gazetted it and even told the ECJ that Portmore was now officially a new parish and they should just get on with the business of preparing the voters list for this new parish. Yes, you heard that right. All right, let us be clear. This wasn't a little misunderstanding. This was a full-blown constitutional ambush.
Help, we hear the
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
They're in the voters list for this new parish. Yes, you heard that right. All right, let us be clear. This wasn't a little misunderstanding. This was a full-blown constitutional ambush. The court steps in and called a constitutional timeout. What did the PNP do? We took it to the court. And the court said exactly what we already knew. The judge issued an injunction, then forced the government to give an unequivocal undertaking, that is, a legal promise, not to bring the law into effect until they follow Section 67 of the Constitution. So basically, the court said, stop, go back, learn the rules, and try again. Next election cycle. That means no implementation of the law, no new boundaries, no Portmore as a parish until the ECJ carries out a proper review. And guess what? That review can't legally happen until February 2026, according to former ECJ chair, Professor Errol Miller. So the court didn't side with the JLP. The court restrained them.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
According to former ECJ chair, Professor Errol Miller. So the court didn't side with the JLP. The court restrained them.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
They had to give a formal undertaking, a legal pinky promise that they wouldn't act unless the Constitution is followed to the T. And if they want to reverse that promise, they need to give 30 days written notice to the PNP.
Embarrassing.
Now, here comes the fun part. The JLP spin machine. Alonda Terrelong says it's a win for Portmore. I agree, just not for the JLP. The only reason this law can't take effect today is because the PNP went to court. That's not a win for the JLP. That's a save for the Constitution led by the People's National Party. Now, if this were a one-time thing, we might call it a mistake. But this government, they collect court losses like they're a champ.
Ryan Campbell, big up,
They
bro,
have
respect.
a habit of fighting the Constitution and losing badly, repeatedly, bigly. Let's run the receipts. States of emergency, unconstitutional twice. NITS bill, struck down by the court. Citizen, wrongfully detained under the state of emergency, he sued the government and he won bigly. The same government tried to put the Chief Justice on probation. That was reversed. They worked overtime to extend the tenure of their chosen DPP all the way to the appeals court. This same Prime Minister and government gave pre-signed resignation letters for JLP senators. Totally illegal.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
Signed resignation. This same Prime Minister and government gave pre-signed resignation letters for JLP senators. Totally illegal and slapped by the court. They delayed local government elections by a full term and only called it after we threatened legal action. This isn't a government following the law. This is a government that waits to be caught. A government that thinks the Constitution is optional, that believes process is for other people, not for them.
Ball out! Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus.
But don't let them rebrand a blunder. This isn't about Portmore's worthiness. It is about the rule of law, your constitution. The JLP tried to push through a change that affects how Jamaicans vote. Without respecting the constitution, the ECJ or you, the people. So
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
not for them. But don't let them rebrand a blunder. This isn't about Portmore's worthiness. It is about the rule of law, your constitution. The JLP tried to push through a change that affects how Jamaicans vote.
Hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all coming sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream. Come on now, stop playing. Support, support, support. The like button is free, heard?
To push through a change that affects how Jamaicans vote. Without respecting the constitution, the ECJ or you, the people. So the next time they tell you, hey, we won, tell them the court disagrees.
You know, I just realize, people, you know, say, I see something happening in a local government election. You know, say they have not come out formally and said that the PNP won the local government election. You know, say it's a pattern with them. Them lose and then try to spin it so them win. I mean, alone find that out. Me just realize about the local government election and this, you know, is the same strategy, you know. Anytime them lose, them use the media, them have the media, them lock. It no matter which media, them pay feet, them put it out there, them put out a certain narrative. The Portmore thing, they lose completely because one, the biggest thing was that they wanted it to happen before the elections. It's not going to happen before the elections. It can't legally happen before the elections. That Portmore is a parish. The certain, what go on ABR News, me know some money I spend, man. And what Ryan Campbell big up. So it's like every single thing they do, them spin it when them lose something, them see it as a way. Hey, listen, these guys are really a well-oiled machine in terms of social media. And it's so, I mean, organically, you know, the vloggers them that is standing for justice out there are right there on their tails with the information. So people, you really need to share the live streams. Share the live streams. All right? Wow.
This is The Breakdown. I'm Nickeisha Burchell, and when it comes to defending the Constitution, we don't spin, we roll with it.
Me nah lie, people, me nah lie. I think Miss Burchell definitely has found she's a gem for this. Like these breakdowns, I'm absolutely loving it personally. You feel me? So big up to she and big up to the PMP for actually listening. Actually listening to the vloggers them out there like Panaja TV that was expressing that them really need to take this on full strength. You know what I mean? Do I want to do this part in it? Do I? Let me see. Hold on there. Let me give me a second there, people. I'm trying to figure out something. Oh, yeah. Talking about Portmore, let's go into the Carl Garden incident. See? We could go in the Carl Garden incident. Because, big up, Lord of mercy. Big ups to, what's your name? Atta for the press. Because she shared something with me. That was very vital. Well, she shared something with all of us that was very vital. Why is it doing that, man? Yo, don't ramp with the youths. Calm down. Sure. Yeah, man, see that piss me off, brother. I don't know how come to move on down. So anyway, make we go to the next thing. I'm sorry if you look background, but you know, internet now work at home, so we have to make it, you know. When you like up the video, people, me I go above and beyond to bring the information. Let's look at this.
Here, this.
Rastafarians gathered in Coral Garden, St. James this week to commemorate 62 years since many of them were hunted down and killed by Jamaican police over a series of events from April 11 to 13, 1963. During this week's commemoration, members of the Rastafarian community lamented the waning interest from youngsters. They pointed to museums dedicated to testimonials from survivors of the 1963 Coral Gardens atrocity.
Past, and so we memorialize them in that form of having their testimony that they gave to the public defender, put on a vinyl poster with their picture, so that every year when we have a commemorative event, we display the statements, because sometimes you see persons come and read the statements, we can see that they are absolutely shocked to know that something like this happened in Jamaican history.
A lot of the elder brethren in particular who experienced those atrocities have passed on. 95% have passed on.
You know, more have to say rest in peace to all of the Rasta, them where get violated on the Carl Garden incident by Bustamante. And the government and the police force at the time and the system overall. More have to say, more have to send blessings and abundance and prayers of healing for the families, them, the children that saw their parents experience that. Understand what I say? Because PTSD really in people. And we as a people, we already have had an oppressive past. It's not too long ago that 4 generations ago, 5 generations ago, 6 generations ago, our families were enslaved here in this country by the colonial criminals. You understand? At that point in time. So, going through that and then now striving to stay at a level here, you constantly see some violations happening, you know what I mean?
But the memory is so important because a lot of people say Rastafari now, but they don't know what Rastafari went through in terms of reaching where we are now. So we need to be constantly reminded, and not only to remind the public or the government about what we went through, but reparation is due.
Members of the now 10-year-old Coral Gardens Benevolent Society, which is advocating for the survivors of the 1963 atrocities, have been pressing the government to honor all of the 13-point agreement following a 2015 report from the Office of the Public Defender.
No, you know, it's very interesting that they said that, because I pulled up a couple articles, you know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you something. So this is one of them. 52 years after Coral Garden Public Defender investigates one of Jamaica's bloodiest conflict. See? This is the Observer, right? This one right here is very interesting, even more interesting. Grange assures Coral Garden Rasta land transfer will be done. Now, I want to ask the Rasta them out there. Did you guys get any reparations? Because what I heard a while ago, when was this article? This article was 2022. So it's 3 years ago. Did you guys get any reparations? Did you guys get anything from the government that they promised? Make we hear that again.
Survivors of the 1963 atrocities have been pressing the government to honor all of the 13-point agreement following a 2015 report from the Office of the Public Defender.
13-point agreement the Rasta them have. 13 point. Rastas, you don't get anything yet? Just a ask.
In 2017, Prime Minister Andrew Holness issued a public apology to the Rastafarian community for the brutality they suffered in 1963 at the hands of the state, and a trust fund was also established for survivors. However, some still complain about discrimination in public spaces.
The amendment to the DDA, the Dangerous Drug Act 2015, have brought about some level of recognition for the first time. But even though Rastafari continues to experience harassment at the hands of the security forces, but not as it used to be, which continues to experience victimization at the educational level, the labor level, the school level.
Sometimes when even young persons, particularly the male, young men, get jobs, and they come to us for a letter to say that they are truly Rastafari. Now, why is that necessary? In this day and age.
So people have to get letter. If you say them are truly Rastafari. Mighty God. More levels of oppression from the system. They need one letter to show them are Rastafari. Yo, John Star. You know Rasta? Just take this as a structure on the thing. Yeah man, just structure on the thing. I understand. So Rasta is a freedom I expect. Like Rasta is all about freedom. So but you see in this world, yeah, you have got structure on the thing because it's system. Now the system are gonna make it as hard for you as possible for get anything one is supposed to get from the system. They're gonna use every means. It's unfortunate, but this is what is gonna happen. So you just do the thing them where I got beneficial. Well, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but that's a suggest. If you don't want forget from them, I want to forget structure on the thing because this don't make no sense. The man them have to carry one letter if you prove to them a Rasta, really?
They also lament that many Rastafarians are still being arrested and brought to court over ganja possession, despite amendments to the law allowing them to carry certain quantity of weed for religious purposes. Krista Campbell, TVJ News.
So, you hear what go on there, so? Coral Garden incident, real people. Understand?
Krista Campbell, TVJ News.
My wisdom warriors. You see, when me hear these things and me see these things, it is very upsetting Me I tell you now, trust me, it is very, very upsetting. And guess who was the Prime Minister in 1963? Guess who was the Prime Minister? Alexander Bustamante.
They're not here.
He was the Prime Minister and the leader for the Jamaica Labour Party. Me telling about the dirty king Labour right them. No wonder why me not like them. Seriously. No wonder why me can't stand them because they don't have no sense. This man allow the police them, you know. Allow the police them to trim the Rasta man them and kill them off. This man you see there, Alexander Bustamante. I want wicked blouse and skirt man.
She don't tell one lie.
And my wisdom warriors, did you all realize that this incident happened after Jamaica gained independence? You realize that? Mighty God of Daniel, this same man tell the police them, so fi bring in the rest of them dead or alive. It is no different from what Andrew Holness do right now. Remember say Andrew Holness say, meet the judge or meet thy maker. It no different from dead or alive. But maybe no for uno never get that the code there. No for uno no see what is going on.
And not only that, you know, at all for the press. Not only that, you know. The Prime Minister in his infinite wisdom made other quotes that are quite alarming, I have to say. And here it is.
Of a country. War on gangs. That will treat with them in the same way that international effort was mobilized in creating standardized legislation across jurisdiction, dealing with finances of gangs, but coordinating how exceptional and emergency powers are used to deal with these criminals who hide under the protection of being citizens of a country. To deal with these criminals who hide under the protection of being citizens of a country. Emergency powers are used to deal with these criminals who hide under the protection of being citizens of a country.
Yeah, him never does say, yo, yeah man, bring them in. Let them meet them judge or meet them maker. Him also tell you the strategy that is being used for the SOEs expertly. Right? Expertly. To deal with these criminals that hide behind the protection of being a citizen of a country. Therefore, he knows that a citizen has certain rights. In this regard, he doesn't want the criminals to have those same rights. So what he uses to cripple the rights is the state of emergencies. It's the same DNA. I'm going to keep drilling this in. Hey, man, I'm going to keep hammering this home. Hey, Mr. Wayne Lonesome say, you might beat it till the hammer bend. You see this? When we learn about the JLP, I'm going to keep beating this home. It is their DNA. Bustamante, Siaga, no matter who, it is their DNA. When it comes to violating the citizens' them rights, are them DNA. Not just the rest of them. Alright? And that is why the police them operate the way they operate under the Jamaica Labour Party government. You remember good. No make me know want to think about that in the comment section. Moving right along. Pat W, big up. Splash the way I go on with.